pork wines. You have your usuals today, Donnie, Law, and Gavin. But we're also joined by our boy Nate. How you doing today, Nate? What's up?
Happening, guys.
Nice, good to see you, man. Happy Father's Day, man. I don't know if I told you that yesterday. So
You
happy
didn't.
Father's Day. I
You
didn't.
didn't, but
Okay,
thank you.
You did.
yeah. All right, well, we got that out of the way. No, we're good. You know what I'm saying? Today we got. It looks like we got a special one here, man. Another DSP tries it. DSP hates the T-Pain Munchie meal. Feasting with the pig. Now I don't know what is inside the T-Pain Munchie meal. I have no clue. I didn't even know this is a thing. Is this a McDonald's promo? Does anybody know what this is?
Jack in the Box. It's
Yeah, I
Jack in
think
the
it's
Box.
Jack in the Box.
Yeah.
Jack in the Box. I never had
Never
Jack. We
been
don't
there.
have. Never have. We don't have that here down south like that. You probably got to go a little bit up north. Gavin, you got a Jack in the Box where you at?
Yeah, I drove by one the other day, and it wasn't appetizing. It didn't look very good.
If it didn't look very good, and from what we can tell from the title, the pig clearly, the king clearly doesn't like it. So
But
let's
hey,
just go ahead.
I mean, the restaurants that look the worst on the outside usually have the best food. We'll see if that's true.
Does it look bad on the outside? Like,
Horrible.
you know what looks horrible down here? Dairy Queens. Dairy Queens look whack down here. I'm not even gonna lie.
Oh yeah.
But they
Yeah.
ice cream though. They ice cream though. I mean, they gotta be going crazy. I ain't gonna lie about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, well, play that, yeah, production.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Snort, snort, snort.
Tell you, drip,
Snort, snort.
I got the drip. Go.
About to begin. It's weird. There's stickers all over this meal. It's bizarre. I don't know.
Oh, this was
I don't know why
coming
they
off
put
the
so many
last video we
stickers all
watched.
over this thing.
Oh,
Jimmy just did a
mind's
dollar
eye, he's
tips.
wearing
I'm
the same
excited for
outfit.
GSP tries it. Well, I have no clue if this
Or
thing's
maybe-
going to be
wait,
any
was it?
good.
I think it might have
to
been,
be frank, I don't
I
think it's
hate-
going to be.
I hate
But
how his
I guess we're about to
undershirt
find out.
is
Yeah,
long.
it was off of the. It was off of the mind's eye because he's like, my food's been waiting for 20 minutes now.
Oh, that yeah.
Why
I
did
gotta
he-
stop.
Why did he have it sitting for 20 minutes? It's gonna be
Yeah,
all
because he was
soggy
trying to
and
beat a mission or some shit like that.
And I hate how his black shirt is longer than his actual collar shirt. I hate that.
Yeah, that does look that does look weird. Yeah.
Good,
Okay.
well, whatever.
My hair's all screwed up. I tried to brush it quick and it didn't even do anything. My hair's all messed up. Look.
It
Keep
looks
petting.
the
It's
same
all
Keep
color.
screwed
heading.
up.
Keep heading, bro. Keep
All right,
heading.
whatever.
Keep in. Keep in. Keep in.
Yeah, look, it's really messed up.
Keep in.
Sheesh.
Keep in. Keep in.
Oh, or whatever.
Yeah,
Okay,
lubricate that.
let's get started. Actually, don't think they gave me any napkins or anything. Oh God, it is so
Already.
greasy on the
Already.
bottom.
No
Holy
napkins.
shit! Hold on.
No napkins.
I don't even want to put this down on my mat. It's so greasy.
Where's his
2
paper
minutes and you
plate?
disappointed the king. Come on.
I'm gonna put it down on a napkin. so
okay,
it doesn't freaking.
you
get
guys
greasy
wanna know
all
what's
over
in the
my
meal?
thing here.
In
This
this
is
meal?
probably gonna be so bad.
Wait, hold on. Wait, stop. What'd you say, Nate?
You want to know what's in this meal? Like what's in the box?
Is it Jack? Is
It-
Jack
Please tell me it's like sauce in a napkin or something stupid.
It's like a disassembled sandwich.
Yeah,
Put the meat on the bun and then pour his own sauce.
yeah. I hope he has to put everything together.
Napkins inside the box. Napkins are inside the box.
Yeah, but between the bread and the sandwich. Enjoy.
So it's so he had a choice between either a burger tater melt or a chicken tater melt or a Jack's taco, some curly fries, a stuffed cookie, and a drink, and
He
a
got
and a T
everything.
and a T-Pain air freshener.
He got everything. He got everything, right?
Yeah, you probably did, dude.
You get a fucking air freshener with the
Air
meal?
freshener.
What the fuck?
Does
I
it
don't
smell
know what
like?
it smells like. Does it smell like
Oh.
T-Pain?
Wait, hold on. Coming Loft said, "What the freak?" I couldn't tell if he was actually saying that or if that was a fill impression because that's how good
that
it was. I
Oh God, no, don't tell me that. Don't tell
I
me
Can't
that.
tell anymore. Anytime someone says what, you're like, was it? What are you doing a
Just
thing
what
there?
the fuck? Yeah, Phil.
Yeah, I expect to hear it every time after. When I don't, I just feel bad.
Man, don't tell me that. right, let's keep going.
All right. Let's just test here because I got to get the
I'm
camera
supposed
working.
to feel
Put that
rewarded,
go down
right?
there.
It's our reward.
Effects.
Here's our reward.
There we go. Okay. We can begin. Cool. All right, ready? Here we go.
Air freshener review.
Hello, everyone.
On NJZ, I
DSP
know you're here
here,
somewhere.
and yet again, it's
Oh, yeah.
time
Look
for
where NJZ
another
is.
episode of
Describe taste, please.
DSP Tries It.
Devour.
Devour.
And on today's show, we're trying out another one of these themed meals at a fast food chain that's out here in Washington State where I live. This particular one, I didn't know anything about. And then someone said, you've got to try this meal. Okay, what is it? It's the T-Pain Munchies meal. To which I said,
Oh. Now, I don't want to be petty or anything like that. But, like, also, by the way, that is a fantastic face by Phil right there.
That's
I
the
wanted
same what he
to
did last.
I wanted to say, what you heard what he just said, right? Somebody told him, like, hey, you should try out this meal. He was like, okay. I thought Phil, wait, weren't we just talking about how Phil don't listen to feedback? But he listens to this feedback. But anytime it's anything else to actually improve the content, like, hey, Phil, you should be doing this to attract more viewers and to get people, like, engaged and invested into your streams. And he don't listen to that. But he listened when somebody tell him to eat some food, though. Just
Eat some
throwing that out
greasy ass slop.
Yeah, he's so volatile, dude, because he'll listen to people when it's like ideas for stuff. But if it's an idea he doesn't like, he's immediately just like that's a stupid fucking idea. No one's gonna watch that.
What
Nobody's
a
gonna
guy.
watch that. Anyway, here's my $1,300 cologne idea. I'm sure you guys will love this.
Everyone's telling him not to do it, and he's like, "No, it's a good idea. I'm telling you."
All right, well, go ahead. Present a better idea. Then.
Yeah,
Do it right now.
I swear, there's an audience.
Proceeds
for
to
this,
present him millions of good ideas.
Fuck you if you don't like it.
I thought this was a gaming channel. That's what I am.
No, it's a gaming business.
Oh, yeah. My bad. You're right. My bad.
what year is it? Did I go back in time? It's 2025, and in this year, Jack in the Box decides they want to do a tie-in meal with T-Pain. I think maybe many years ago this would have made a lot more sense, but I guess what it is all these fast food chains are trying to do these tie-in meals with rappers and the like. It all started with that Travis Scott meal years ago at McDonald's, right? And that did so well that now everyone wants to cash in on this. So I can't imagine that T-Pain having a meal at Jack in the Box is going to do them much business, but it is what it is. So what is the T-Pain Munchies meal? Well, first off, I want to show you how it showed up. It comes in its own actual box that says Jack's Munchie Meal, because they had these meals before,
They put Jack
just
in
they
a
weren't
box?
themed to T-Pain.
Yeah.
So first off, a soda, and they even put like a sticker on the soda. I don't know why. This is made by us for
Soda?
you.
God forbid they try to keep the lid on it or something.
Oh, good Lord, Bill. I
Just
don't
gets
know
in the
why.
way.
Well, Bill doesn't work. Like, he hasn't worked the actual job in over
He
a
doesn't know.
decade.
He doesn't know.
So he doesn't know. Yeah, he
But
don't
you think with
know.
all the food that he delivers, he would understand why the sticker would be there.
Maybe Kat, gets it ready for him. Like, maybe when it arrives, she don't just hand it to him. Maybe she get it all nice and neat on a paper plate.
On
know
a
what I'm
paper
saying?
plate.
Paper plate.
I'm just like, maybe. I'm just saying.
Food, drink, property of, but they didn't write anything on it. So I'm not sure what the point of the sticker on the soda is if you didn't write on it Phil's order, right? Like, they didn't do that. So I don't know why it even has a sticker. Like, now this is a pain because I got to remove this from the cup.
Oh my
It's just
God! Are you?
like a wet sticker on my soda cup. Very weird. So I got a
Ain't
Coke
no
Zero.
way,
I haven't had
boy.
a Coke Zero in a while. Let me take a sip of the Coke Zero and
Take a sip.
He's on a diet. You got Coke Zero, so
see how this
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, diet food and diet.
I used to
content.
love Coke Zero, but that was a long time ago. Let's see if they actually changed it or not.
Such a pain.
Well, it's very watered down.
It's because the
there
ice
ice
melted,
in it?
idiot.
Let it.
I don't know if
yeah,
they just
this
put a
is
lot
like
of
20,
ice in
30
it,
minutes after now.
or if it actually is just watered down
You
in
could
their,
have cut that
their
stream.
machine.
No one cared
it tastes
anyways.
fine.
Yeah, no one
It's
was
Coke
caring.
Zero.
He
If you know
was
what
about
Coke
to
Zero
rage
is, it's
quit it
zero
anyway.
calorie Coke. So it has that
Phil, if
other
you're not gonna eat
artificial
your food
sweetener with it.
immediately, why don't you get it without ice
So it's
in it
okay.
and put your own
All
ice
right.
in it?
So
Should be getting it without ice anyway. Don't
That's
need
what I'm
that's his
saying.
sticker,
You're
soda
not even getting
sticker,
all your
whatever it
drink.
is. Get this out of the way. So this is the T-Pain Munchies meal. Also has a sticker. So now I gotta somehow remove this sticker from the box in order to
Somehow,
open the
I
munchie
gotta
meal.
I
So
somehow.
like that. There we go.
somehow.
All right. What is in this meal? Well, let's see. We've got a side of curly fries. And to be honest, I love curly fries, both at Arby's and I think Jack in the Box, they're pretty good. Let's see how
Of course
fresh
you
they
like
are and if
Arby's.
they're tasty or not.
Devour.
Mmm.
Mmm.
The king likes the fries.
I actually haven't had curly fries in a long time.
Robust.
That's pretty good. I like curly fries. They're
tangy.
flavored because they're seasoned.
And
The seasoning is
flavorful.
delicious on there. So, okay. The curly fries are good. Thank you to Ace for $2 super chat. Says, love you, sexy DSP.
Yep, are they
Well,
tangy?
thank you so much, Ace, for the compliment. What a nice thing to say to me today. I appreciate you. As soon as I'm about to eat this insanely greasy, disgusting, unhealthy American meal, thank you for complimenting my looks, which are now going to be ruined
Still
by
gonna eat it up.
calories.
Still gonna eat it up.
Okay. So, I actually think that these are pretty good. However, there's an annoyance.
They're
Can you tell what
where's
the
the guy
annoyance
that has
is?
to describe taste?
They're all tiny pieces. There's not a
What?
single
You
long
abandon us.
curly piece. Like a curly fry is supposed to actually look like this. See how that's curled up? But it's supposed to be longer.
Oh
than that. It's supposed
my
to be like a
God.
stack. Like
It's
they
not curly
curled it,
enough,
they
or
cut
it's
it in
too
a curl.
curly.
Oh
why is it all
my
tiny
God.
pieces?
Ain't no way.
They taste good, but they're more annoying to eat this way.
You said
Annoying to
fresheners
eat.
on
What
the
do you mean
bottom.
annoying to eat? What does that even mean?
Hmm.
He don't know how to eat a fry?
No.
They taste
No,
great.
he
I'm
don't
gonna
know
have
how
more of
to
those
eat a
for sure.
fry.
Okay.
It's annoying to eat.
So what
though.
comes with this thing? Well, first off,
I just want to stop it real quick. You see the guy on the YouTube chat? Why is everyone saying devour? He doesn't know. He had no idea.
Oh my goodness.
He's fresh. This is a new character.
this is something new. This is supposed to be a
Can't believe he's
stuffed
complaining about the
cookie
shape
for
of food
dessert.
because he can't fit it
We'll
between
look
his
at that
cloven
later.
hooves.
Stuffed cookie. Okay, we'll put that to the side for now. This is supposed to be the Jack in the Box taco. Now,
Inconvenience.
I must be transparent. I had a Jack in the Box taco 11 years ago when I first moved here to Washington State, because there isn't Jack in the Box on the East Coast where I came from. And I was fascinated that a fast food place known for burgers had tacos. When I tried it back then, it was absolutely disgusting. It was just like eating a mouthful of grease and had no other flavor to it whatsoever. Now, today, 11 years later, perhaps the taco is different. It looks insanely greasy, does it not? Look at the amount of grease coming through that
Yeah.
tortilla shell.
Yeah, that is one unhealthy looking taco.
Oh
I
my
wouldn't even call
God.
that a taco, really.
Look at the
I mean,
grease
it's
on
sat
that
for an
side.
hour.
Oh
Yeah,
my
that's
Going to
God.
the far edge of the trough.
Oh my God.
Like,
Oh.
All it can
yeah,
taste
I
is
don't know. I wouldn't eat that after it sat that long anyway.
I'll bet.
No.
Phil,
How
shut
much are we gonna
He'll eat
bet
it.
Phil is gonna like
my
He's
you
gonna
know
love
put
it.
it in his ear once
He's
he's
gonna
done?
love how it tastes. He's gonna love it.
Is he gonna
Oh, he's gonna
pet
start
after
petting.
he's
Yeah,
done with it?
yeah, of course.
Oh,
he's gonna
yeah.
start petting.
I don't think the taco has improved since the last time I had one.
It sat at the restaurant, got delivered, sat for another 20 to 30 minutes.
I think it has lettuce
Exactly.
and sauce and cheese on it. I think that's what's supposed to be on it. In fact, is
He
that not
doesn't
a
even
piece
wanna
of
touch
cheese
it.
sticking out? It is. It's a piece of
Get the
cheese.
laxatives
Ugh.
ready.
Get your
It
tongue.
looks like a soiled diaper. Oh, yeah, it looks like a lot of things.
Eat
It
the
looks like a
slaw.
lot of things, guys.
Eat the
All right.
slaw.
Well,
Oh my
American
God.
cuisine at its finest, everyone. DSP tries it time. Are you ready? I know I'm not.
Stop trying to act civilized. You know you hungry.
Yeah. Yeah.
He leaning
Look
in
it.
for that shit.
What does
Uh-huh.
Cat think about the taco, Phil?
That was one of the most
Cold.
bland bites of food I've ever eaten in my life. It tasted like nothing. I tasted
It
the corn
wasn't
tortilla shell,
robust.
and that was it. I didn't taste any meat at all.
No,
Wow, that was awful.
no, not
try
even
again.
salty.
T-Pain gonna hear about this.
T-Pain certified detractor, man.
I mean, he is a Twitch streamer. He could probably be restreaming this.
Utterly flavorless. I'm not shitting you. I still haven't tasted any meat. Let me take a bite just of
Keep
the
going.
meat and see if I can get any flavor.
You know he loves his taco.
Wow.
He's just making an excuse to eat the taco. He loves his taco.
Exactly.
Look,
Yeah,
Billy,
he does.
Billy,
That's
Billy
disgusting.
was asking the real questions. Did Cat get one? That's what I said.
So I tasted pure grease, and then I tasted some
I'm not
burning down my
picking up any
tongue after the fact.
robustness.
No
That's
robustness.
probably the taco sauce, which actually
It's
you
crazy.
can see some of the taco sauce right there. So it is on there, and it does have a spiciness to it, but that is absolutely disgusting. That is
That's
revoltingly bad.
disgusting. Let me eat over
Time to eat
half
some
of
more.
it. Yeah, he basically finished the whole taco. There ain't nothing left
Wow.
for the last 2 bites.
So dramatic, and he ate the whole thing.
Yeah, he went grease first.
He loved it.
That is truly bad.
So horrible.
It is so
He's still eating
bland.
it though.
The meat has no flavor besides grease.
All I can
Grease.
taste
And then you get a
is
little bit of
grease.
taco sauce,
Grease.
and then you get
Greasy.
a tiny bit of the taste of the shell, and that's it. That is awful. Absolutely disgusting.
Take a sip.
Please tell me they messed up his drink.
Wow. In fact,
No,
that's
no,
so
they-
bad.
Watered down.
Oh yes,
Oh, yeah,
yes.
yeah,
I
that's right,
actually
it's
want to
watered
have some more
down.
fries because they
Watered
actually
He
down.
are.
questioned it, whether it was
I
just
asked for a
watered
Coke
down
and I got a
Coke.
Dr. Pepper.
And the fries are
The
incomplete
fries have
because
good
they're
flavor.
not.
I love curly fries,
Thankfully.
but I hate the shape of curly fries.
But again, annoying because there's not
They're not
actually
curly
a curly
enough.
fry in here. These are like the ends.
And they're annoying. They taste good though. He's still eating them though.
That
How
was
is it
very
annoying
difficult
still?
to eat.
So,
How?
It's
Yeah.
yeah, this guy gets it. The guy on the YouTube, it's revoltingly bad. Eats the entire thing.
Blake, you got Blake one
Yeah.
spin. Blake over here talking about some. Wow, that was hard. But over here talking about the fries. It was so difficult to eat them fries, man. Dang.
Here we go.
Good Lord.
now, what's actually supposed to be the main event of the meal is the burger. Okay?
I like that
So it's
comment.
supposed to be a
It was
single
symbol of
patty
all the
burger
deadly sins.
with a potato patty with it. Yes, an
You know
actual
this burger's-
potato
if
patty.
it's messy, he's gonna
And
complain
then a bunch
about
of
it, but,
melted
you know.
cheese and sauces is
I
supposed to
hope
be on
that
this
It
thing.
must look
taco was the
gourmet.
worst
I'm
part.
shocked it's not greasier.
It's not gourmet, so it
I
already.
thought this thing would be
you know,
completely
it's already
dripping with
taking an
grease,
L,
but
man.
I actually
It's
it
not
doesn't
really
appear
bad,
to be
you
that
know.
way. Maybe it'll be good.
T-Pain is watching, King.
All right, let's give it a look. Oh my God!
What the freak? What is up with
What
filming
in
these
the
ugly?
holy hell is this?
Well, it also like sat in melted cheese for God knows how long. Like this is not
Lord.
fresh food.
Bruh, why
No.
does people get these funny looking burgers and sandwiches? I don't
Yeah, I'm sure it
understand
looked
them.
almost normal when he ordered it, but then it sat for however long.
So first off, I didn't even know this. It's on a croissant. It's not on a
What?
traditional
It's on a
burger
what?
bun.
Croissant.
It's on a croissant, which
croissant.
they use for their breakfast sandwiches. A burger on a croissant.
Another grease bomb.
Then there is this potato patty, which is basically a hash brown from the breakfast sandwich.
Oh
Then you've
my-
got
So you
what
got
was
the
he
burger
expecting?
patty on the
Yeah.
underside of it.
I don't
And then you've got melted cheese, but there's also like cheese sauce. It looks like there's like 3 or 4 kinds of cheese on this. Well, I can't really see because as you lift it up, the
Nice
patty
slab.
is fused to the bun. I see
It
some
looks like a
sauce
frozen
there.
burger, dude.
Look at my hand. Look at that.
Oh, you got a little bit of cheese on it. Look
Great.
at my hand, it's messy.
Oh, the camera's.
That's just great. Well, I guess we'll
That's
try
just
to eat
great.
it, shall we?
You're
The
effing
things
me
I
over and
do
over and over.
For you. Oh man.
Oh man. he's
All
complaining
right.
about this, but he ate
Let's
that
try it.
disgusting
I don't even know what it's
taco.
called.
He
Okay, I don't
did.
know the name of this burger, but we're gonna try it. Ready?
Heart attack on a bun.
They said they
Yeah,
ruined
looks
our
can be
reward.
deceiving in every case, but looking at
Devoured.
DSP.
They ruined our reward.
He said,
Now look at my
never
hand.
forget he's doing this for us.
Yeah, it's our
I'm
reward.
really
guys.
enjoying my reward. Yeah.
He loves the slop.
Is that the chicken one?
No.
Oh,
it's,
no, no.
Beef patty, a potato patty.
There's bacon on the bottom.
Why are you complaining?
He's saying it like
It's
there's a
called the
problem with
burger
that.
tater melt.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm being told. The burger tater melt. My fingers are completely covered in cheese as I try to eat this.
Oh no.
Oh man.
What are those napkins gonna do, man? Putting them out of a job, bro.
Yeah, you put it underneath, but he's not even using them.
I'm
Yes.
surprised he ain't got a pinky up this time. What the freak?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's got the index finger up though.
Oh, he
He's
gotta
got
grip
his
that
pointer
thing.
finger up.
Homeboy
Eat the fuck
scared.
out of this.
So here's the thing.
Here we go.
The first thing you taste is the hash brown. Because that fried potato is so saturated in fried oil that it's a really strong
I was
fried
expecting
oil
so.
flavor in your mouth.
Does it
Then-
taste like T-Pain?
You get a little bit of the croissant flavor, the fluffy, fluffy buttery croissant. And then all of a sudden you get saltiness because the bacon is on the bottom, so it hits your
Salt.
tongue.
All I can taste is
I really
salt.
can't taste the beef, but the beef is massively overcooked, so I don't know if it would have much
Massively
flavor
overcooked.
anyway.
Massive.
And the cheese
Oh man.
is insane. Look, it is so much cheese on there. It's going all over my fingers. It is exploding out of the burger. Okay?
Devour.
But the weird
Come on, Phil,
part is,
describe taste.
nothing really stands out.
He hates it.
No,
It's
really?
not overly salty. It's not overly cheesy. You don't really taste the meat. Like, it's bizarre.
It's weird because this is
It's
like
odd because it has
the
so many
least negative he's
things
been,
that
but you can
sound
tell he
flavorful
fucking
on
hates
it,
it.
and it actually is
Yeah,
bland.
like he's trying to find something to complain about, but he's
It's
still
actually
eating over half of
legitimately
it.
a
He's
bland
eating the whole
sandwich.
Is he
damn thing.
sponsored?
What the heck?
Yeah.
He's sponsored by Jack in the Box. He's trying not to say anything bad about it.
He's
No,
selling
he's not
out
a corporate
Jack in the
shill,
Box.
bro. He's not a corporate
Shill.
shill.
I'm not a sellout, and I'm not a shill.
Wow.
Yeah. Why would he need a sponsor if he's a business?
Wow.
Oh, the
What's
YouTube
better,
chat.
a T-Pain meal or Mind's
Some
Eye?
people are saying he keeps eating. Well, yeah, this is my dinner. This is what happens when you pick this for DSP Tries It. I actually have to eat this. This is what I'm eating today.
Lord forbid you
God.
go in the kitchen and you go make something, Phil. Lord forbid you actually got to go in there. I didn't like this. So I guess I'll make a quick meal. I could whip something up. You don't got nothing quick you could eat. Nah, you spent the money
Yeah.
already. You're forced to eat you can't eat anything else. You can't eat anything else, Phil. That's
And God forbid you
crazy.
get paid to eat food like 10 times more than what it actually costs.
Yeah,
Right?
getting
Right?
like $300 to eat this. At
Yeah, man, be
least.
grateful. Freaking cat not complaining. You over here freaking complaining. Good Lord, man, what the heck's wrong with you? Mind you, like Gavin said, when he was talking about his meal just now, and how he wasn't really like bashing it, but you can clearly tell he don't like it. He was more negative during the Red Robin review when he was talking about the drink. Like, for example, the drink. Remember the drink? That was what he said. That's a ripoff.
That was a whole fiasco, yeah.
That started it
just-
off.
He was talking about the burger, how the bun was too small for the burger. And he didn't know how to eat it. He didn't know how to save it. He couldn't deal with that. Freaking the drink was messed up. They didn't give him no napkins. No, they did give him napkins, but he had to bring his own
Oh,
napkins. So I assume
napkins.
it probably had to, I don't know, not have been enough. I don't know. He was like being more whack there than he is here, but clearly he enjoyed
Well,
that way more than this.
Yeah, but that was
'Cause it was
gourmet, so his
gourmet,
expectations
bro.
were higher.
Yeah.
Whereas this
Oh,
is
oh,
like,
oh,
See, it's gourmet,
This
so
is
it's
like
supposed
trough
to be a
food.
messy,
Sorry,
messy
sorry.
burger, but this is
My bad.
not gourmet, so it looks like slop.
Okay, my bad. You're right. My bad. You're right. My bad.
What I'm gonna do? Not eat it and
He also made $150 before he got this.
then be hungry for the rest of the day? You know?
you don't have no Hot Pockets in the freezer?
Oh, my wife
He's
did not
almost
get
done.
Jack in the Box. Someone's saying, what did Cat get? Nothing. She doesn't want Jack in the Box.
Wow. Hey, even Cat. No,
So you're not even.
No food for cat.
I'd say he's not even paying for food. Cat's
Not
food.
even, not even feeding your wife, Phil. Good lord.
Certain bites taste like pure cheese. Like, no lie, that bite I just had there, I tasted like the cheese sauce and the melted cheese.
Smart woman.
So it just totally tasted like pure cheese in that bite.
She wanted White Castle. God, can you stop with the
Bro,
smacking?
more
I have to
cooking
ask,
gigs? That would
Was
require him to
T-Pain
leave his
actually
streaming room.
involved in creating this menu item? Or did they just slap his name on it? And if he actually was involved in making it, is he still alive?
Yeah?
Because you would think he would have died after eating something like this, right?
Oh my.
Yeah.
T-Pain won't nothing but beef after this, boy. Don't show us the T-Pain, bro.
T-Pain gonna be a detractor, you know, if he had something to
Exactly.
not care about.
Wow.
You gotta die after you eat this. Damn.
The actual successful businessman is gonna care about this.
Oh my.
What kind of cheese is it? It's a melted cheese sauce and some kind of a sliced cheese. It's probably just American. It doesn't taste anything special. Like I said, literally every bite is just bland. It's like pretty much flavorless meat, a tiny bit of saltiness of bacon, a little bit of butter of the croissant, and then cheese, and then you get the fried hash brown, and that's overpowering because there's too much grease in it. So
Dang.
it's not very good.
This man get a free meal. And he'll good.
Dog slap.
Ungrateful.
Mhm.
Our reward. It's ruined. Our reward.
At least he's not using the snout cam this time.
Oh
He loved
god.
it. He loving it though.
He's
He's
eating the
got-
fuck
he-
out of this.
He's got like
For the
one bite
record,
left.
This is his dinner.
This is
I
his
do.
dinner.
I did
you know,
like
he-
Jack in
he
the Box
has
a
to
few
eat
of
it.
their burgers back in the
He
day,
has to.
like over a decade ago. When I first moved out here, I tried one or two and I thought they were good, but I almost never eat a Jack in the Box. I don't even know what's on their normal menu right now. So
Lies.
anyway,
He goes there once a week.
He
I'm
does.
almost done, and then we have the dessert to try.
We are not amused.
It's sad that this is more entertaining than like 90%
I think it might
of
be a
his streams.
cheddar cheese sauce. Because I just got a lot of the sauce in that bite, and I actually had that cheddar little bit of after flavor. You know how cheddar has that little bit of sharper taste? So it tasted
Do
more
you
like
think
cheddar,
Phil
I
told
think.
his dad Happy Father's Day?
Oh, his dad probably had to ask him to tell him.
He probably did have to
Unsolicited.
ask. But no, he called him.
Unsolicited.
He was talking about like, oh yeah, no, I called my dad, but we don't do anything.
We know you don't do anything. Yeah,
He
Right.
doesn't
Phil.
care about
You can't
ferrets.
get out the house. You can't get him to you can't get Phil to get outside of the house. He can't go because he has to stream. He got to pay the bills, so he can't afford to go over there. He can't do that. And then even if I do go see my parents back in Connecticut, what's there? There's nothing there. There's
Your
nothing. in
parents?
Connecticut. Yeah, your family. You know, yeah, everyone else down there other than your parents. But no, Phil can't do that because well, I mean, like I said, there's nothing in Connecticut. I have to stream every single day. I couldn't afford it anyway. So if you guys wanted me to go, even if I was to say yes, I can't afford it. You'd have to pay for it. And if
Like
you do
everything
come down
else?
here- yeah, like everything else. And if you do come down here, you can't stay in my house. Oh no, we got room. We got plenty of room. But how about instead you guys get your own hotel room? I'm not gonna pay for it. I don't have the money. So you would have to pay for that too. And when I say you can come over or whatever, then you guys come over. When I'm ready for you to leave, then you go back to your hotel room. You're not staying in my house. Freak. That's Phil.
Yeah, I
I
swear
couldn't
he
imagine being
he
this
must
dude's
think
parent.
that he's like some sort of like wanted target or something if he can't leave the house. Like
100%. He's so mentally stunted. He really thinks that like
yeah. He
got
thinks he's more
goons out
wanted
here.
than like the president and he's got to get like bodyguarded or some shit.
He acted like he Epstein or something. Like, Phil, you're just like, dude, nobody.
Like
worried
everyone
about
on the street is out to get him. Like, bro, no one
Who
knows
is
who
this
you
guy?
are. You have
No, bro, he
300
got
people.
ops. He got ops, bro. You don't understand. The
Ops.
detractors.
The detractors,
bro,
they'll find
don't
out where he
understand.
is.
Yeah, man, they're literally waiting. That's probably why the T-Pain meal came. Your T-Pain, you're right? T-Pain is what he feeling eating his freaking food, man. Good lord, it's ridiculous. Oh, he about to cry, man. Look at him.
I ate the
He
whole damn
hated it.
thing because I'm hungry.
He's
And why
starving.
you eat
He,
and
he
why
ain't
you
got
ain't eat
no
the
That's
sauce.
the
taco?
only reason I ate the
And then
whole
you
thing because
got
I'm
fries
hungry.
you didn't eat either.
Yeah, he has all those fries. He barely touched them. But he
Yeah,
ate
but
the
they're
fuck
like-
out of
It's
this.
annoying though.
Yeah, but it's annoyance. So
They're
I
not
can't- I don't
curly
know how
enough.
to-
Wow. Well,
Yeah, I
It's
always
coming from the
think-
same guy that said he didn't know
that
how
was
to eat a
certainly
burger,
interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I might have taken a year off of my life
He still
eating
didn't know
that.
how to eat that burger. He
Okay.
barely touching it. He
Now-
didn't want to touch it. He didn't want to eat it.
We have to try the dessert. We're not done.
We
He trying to
Our
hype up-
dessert.
We.
Mark says
trying to hype
T-Pain
up
was
the stream
popular when
after
I used
that
to go to clubs.
disappointment that
I
was
haven't gone
just
to a
there.
club in 16 years. All righty.
Ack,
Now.
ack, 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 ack.
Oh, I just cleaned my hand. I put my thumb back in the.
Oh,
I'm gonna go
Oh,
wash my
man.
hands.
Oh
Only
man,
we had a
I'm gonna go
sink.
wash my hands.
If only
I
he had
have
a
to.
napkin in his hand,
I
they could just
disgust-
wipe
I
it
have-
off with.
Let me
He
wash
has
my
to
hands. I'll
wash
be
his
right
hair
back.
first.
Okay, everybody.
I have
Yeah,
to
make
go
sure you-
watch
That's what he's
my
really
hands.
gonna go do.
Ridiculous. The
Look
amount
at
of cheese that was
Octopus.
on it. I'll be right
Oh,
back.
this
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
guy.
This fucking guy. Yeah.
Well, we're gonna have the
Sensory
Sure.
dessert.
overload.
Okay.
Why is he acting all dainty?
All right.
Like he.
I'm back and
like
my
he
hands are
needs to keep
clean.
his hands
Okay.
clean.
He's proper.
Now to
Like,
finish this
Yeah.
meal, there is a dessert item.
I want to know where his hooves have touched before he even made
It's
this
supposed
video.
to be a stuffed
Dude,
cookie, but I have to ask
let's
this
be
question:
real.
why is it covered in grease? It's supposed to be a cookie. Why is it completely covered in
Cookies
grease?
have butter in it.
How is that even possible? Cookies
like-
you bake. They didn't fry the cookie in grease in a pan or in a deep fryer.
It was
So
in the
why
same
is it
box
so
as
greasy?
greasy food.
So here it is,
Grease cookie.
a stuffed cookie. It just looks like a normal cookie to me. It doesn't look like it's stuffed.
What happened? What happened?
Oh, what happened?
Oh, it is. There is. Look at that. There's chocolate on the inside. Smells pleasant. Smells like a tasty chocolate chip cookie, actually.
I mean,
Tasty.
I would hope it's
Like,
chocolate.
what a surprise. Thanks for
I
smelling
I
it
actually
for
didn't know what
us.
flavor that was.
Give it a
You didn't
go.
tell me.
I'm glad your snout
The
was able to detect that.
Johnny Silver, my favorite emote in the chat.
Well, it's very
He about
soft.
to throw. He
It's not crunchy whatsoever.
about to throw up.
It's a
It's
cookie.
basically falling apart. Okay?
Are you about
That's
to
what
throw up,
cookies
dude?
do. Hey, that taco's coming back to haunt him. That taco mixed with the gin in his stomach.
He's like about to throw up. Look at him. Lord, man.
It tastes like something from my childhood, actually.
Is
back
that a
in the day-
compliment?
Chocolate.
I want to say it was Keebler used to sell stuffed chocolate chip cookies. Now, they weren't big like this one. They were very small, but they looked like chocolate chip, but when you bit into it, it had a filling of either chocolate or something else. That's what this tastes like to me. So if you like that, it's not that bad. It's very sweet. Very, very sweet.
Nah, the fries.
It's not a bad cookie
It's
at
coming.
all. It's actually pretty
Not
tasty.
bad. Okay.
The king enjoys it.
Yeah, the
All
best
right.
thing in the entire menu was something he could have bought at the store.
Yeah, of course the dessert is the best part of the menu.
Now,
for
we have a
him.
problem. Okay? And it's a big problem,
Problem.
I hate to say.
Not
I'm actually
cool.
quite upset. This T-Pain
Oh.
Munchies
Oh.
meal
I can tell.
was supposed to come with another item.
The air freshener. Oh, he
look.
didn't get the
It
air
was actually
freshener.
supposed to come with a
No.
T-Pain air freshener.
No.
How are we gonna smell it now?
No.
But it didn't.
No.
He ate it.
As you can
He
see,
ate the air
there
freshener.
was
He didn't
no
know
air
it.
freshener
No.
anywhere in this box.
Air
He just ate
Pitchforks
it.
and torches.
I was waiting for that, bro.
I
Bro,
was waiting to
Yeah.
smell the robustness.
The delivery driver took it. Had to.
No air
Put it in his own
freshener.
car, man.
It was supposed to
Here's the
look
tractor.
like T-Pain's face. I'm serious.
No,
why
really.
doesn't it have it? Well, they did say originally it would be limited supply, okay? And because of that, you weren't guaranteed to get it. So I'm upset, and I'm upset for 2 reasons. Number 1, this meal cost me $16.
Oh,
All
no.
right?
Oh
It was on
my
sale last
God.
week for $11.
16 big
I would have
ones,
saved
that's like 10% of his
$5 if
monthly
we had done
income.
DSP tries it last week, but people dragged their feet and we didn't hit the goals, so we ended up doing this later.
Oh, so it costs
your
$5
fault.
extra dollars.
So it ended up being $5 more expensive because we did
no.
it this week instead of last week. That's
No,
number 1. But number 2,
$5
you
if
spent
we had done
half an
this
hour begging
earlier,
for anyways.
we might have had the
It's our
T-Pain air
fault.
freshener to test.
It's your
And I could have added
Our
it
fault.
to my overall review.
It's
But
our
instead,
fault.
we waited, we took too long, and we missed out.
Oh,
No.
we
So now I'm
fucked
out
up, Chad. We fucked up.
$5 and a T-Pain air freshener,
We
and that is
disappointed the king.
absolutely, positively not acceptable. I am
Not
very
acceptable.
upset.
It's all our
Fight the king. No.
He's playing like he's not serious, but he is definitely
Okay,
serious.
so
Oh, yeah,
He
no,
means
it's
it.
100%
what is my
He
serious.
means
overall
every
review?
word.
The
Stop with-
fries are
Oh.
fries. They're standard fries. They're, curly fries. I'm a little upset that they're not full curly fries. Oh, I actually found one. Look.
Donnie's over there fucking
You left.
dying over there. He left the room. He's like, it's our fault now.
I'm mad we didn't get that air freshener, bro. That's what I wanted to hear. That would have. You could have thought that. Think about it. That air freshener could have been a sneak peek into what could have been with the cologne. That could have been a sneak peek to how he would have
Oh.
reacted with it. That's how
Could've
it,
been an
I
extra
was
episode
Oh,
of
I was-
man,
DSP tries
you're
cologne.
right.
I was waiting to see how that would have went, because that for me that would have been like the precursor. That would have been like a sneak peek of what could have been. And now they didn't get it. Freak you, T-Pain. That's why your career
Man,
over with.
now we're never gonna get DSP tries cologne.
Dang,
Man, nobody
DSP
freaking
smells
know
it.
auto-tune. Man, freak you, T-Pain. Man, freak you, Jack in the Box.
Well, Donnie, if you had like donated and contributed, he could have gone there last week. It's your fault.
I
It's our
didn't mean to
fault, man.
withhold. I
It's your
didn't mean to
fault.
withhold. I didn't mean to withhold contributions.
This is what happens when you don't put in consistent support, man.
Yeah.
You hold out on donos to the
withholding.
last minute.
Maybe if y'all wasn't giving him freaking worthless feedback, then maybe he could have actually did the real money. That's your fault. That's your fault. You created that economic situation. Lord, man. This is ridiculous, man. I'm really pissed off we didn't get that air freshener, man. I'm like,
It's a sneak peek of what could have happened, what could have been.
that was
The
thing I
DSP
was so
smells
hype
it.
about. You saw the chat erupt when he said that? The chat
The
erupted.
pitchforks and
Dude,
torches.
they've been asking for that the entire stream. Where's the air freshener? Where's the air freshener?
Yeah.
And you want to know what's
And I
funny?
was
You wanna
just
know what's funny? We should have known. We should have known too, because when he was pulling everything out the box, like showing it off,
Yeah, I
he
didn't
would have.
see
That
it.
would have been one of the first things. Dang, we should have already knew, man. He played us. He played us like a fiddle. He made us stay, knowing that he gonna do that the last thing.
So
he
he
already
complained.
knew he didn't get it.
So he
What a
could complain
scumbag.
about it. So he could complain
and
about the
then
lack of
$5 extra
contribution.
to pay $5 extra to not even get the air freshener, not including the delivery, and if he had the tip. Man.
We should have
I
given him
actually found- that's what-
$5,000 2 days ago.
Yeah, exactly.
It won't happen again.
Sorry, King.
Curly fries supposed to be looking like.
Back on
Good.
the curly fries.
But most of those fries are disappointing because they're just tiny little pieces instead of the big curls like it's supposed to be. That taco was absolutely revolting.
Is he complaining because
I
pizza rolls are just
disgusting.
tiny pizzas?
Nasty. I wouldn't wish
Like it's
my
too small
worst
to eat.
enemy having
You
to
didn't
eat
say
that
it was
taco.
revolting. You said
was
it just tasted like nothing. Now it's revolting.
gross.
Now you're
The
saying
burger-
it's
Right in history.
You said it was-
Was also disgusting. It didn't taste well at all. It had almost no flavor. The flavors it had were more bland flavors. Nothing really stood out in each bite besides the grease from the fried potato patty. So overall, not only did it taste bad, but it made me filthy, greasy, disgusting. Had to go wash my hands.
can't be that
and
bad
you
when you
know, in an
inhaled
hour,
the entire
I'm probably
bag.
going to be feeling either with a stomachache or running to the bathroom.
Dang.
The
Dang,
only
we gave
good
him the
thing
bubble guts, man.
in
I
the
feel
T-Pain
bad.
Munchies box
You
is
feel
the
guilty?
stuffed cookie.
No, you don't.
I actually like that stuffed cookie. I would eat that stuffed cookie. Where did I do with it?
You already
You
ate
ate
it all.
it. You ate
the
it.
whole
You
It's on the
fucking
bottom.
ass.
I would eat more of that stuffed cookie.
Oh,
In fact,
he
he
half
I
still-
am going to
Yeah, he
eat more
did,
of
he
that
did,
stuffed
yeah.
cookie.
Devour.
Someone properly said you could use the grease for your hair.
And outside of that, I would
Well,
never
it's
eat the
fast
taco
food.
again. I would never eat that burger again.
Complains about it being greasy.
I would have the fries as a side, but disappointed that
would
they
sign
weren't
up
the
for
good
something
curly
like this.
version. They were just little nubs. But I would get that cookie. So, out of the 4 items in the box, 1 is edible and good. The other 3 were unacceptable.
And
So,
it's just
what
the
was the
cookie.
one?
Probably
What
the
was the
fries
one?
I will
nutritious
give-
It was
thought
the
you
cookie.
A
It
2
was
out
just
of
the
5.
cookie.
Fries? But you
The
said you liked the
taco,
fries, though.
I will give a 0 out of 5, inedible. The burger,
You
I will
ate
give
it,
a
though.
But he
1
ate
out
it,
of 5.
exactly.
It's
Yeah.
edible, but it's absolutely disgusting. And the cookie, I will give a 3.5 out of 5. I like the stuffed cookie.
Wait,
Everything
wasn't he just
else,
doing it out
you
of
should
10?
flush down the toilet.
Get 3. If he likes it so much, why does it get like a C+ rating? That's the same
Right.
rating he gave that messy ass gourmet burger from Red Robin.
No. Go back. I need to hear all his rankings again. Because did I mishear him? Go back.
Items in the box, 1 is edible and good. The other 3 were unacceptable. So, the fries, I will give a 2 out of 5. The taco, I will give a 0 out of 5, inedible.
Dang.
The burger, I will give a 1 out of 5. It's edible,
for
but
the
it's
king.
absolutely disgusting. And the cookie, I will give a
T-Pain,
3.5 out of 5. I like the stuffed cookie. Everything
Just say
else,
4.
you should flush down the toilet and never put inside of your body and subject yourself to the pain that you will feel if you eat
The
anything else in
pain.
that
Say
box.
that again.
You see, when he ate
And
that,
because I
he
did not
felt
receive
pain,
the
dude.
T-Pain air freshener, I will be filing
How did that
a
taste?
huge complaint to the corporate office of
Actually ate
Jack in the
that
Box,
pre-stream. That's why we didn't get
letting
to
them
see
know
it.
my grand disappointment in their product and service. Absolutely unacceptable, because now my house will smell of this grease, and I have nothing to kill
whole
the
house,
scent
not
of
just
the
that
grease in
room.
my office because I didn't get the air freshener.
Oh, hyperbolic. As
Absolutely
always.
ridiculous. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another edition of DSP Tries It.
But wait, he's still got to talk for another whole minute.
Man, freak T-Pain.
He's got to say more.
Now, next episode will be interesting, and here's why. Next time around, I'm actually going to have something that is local out here that everyone knows about. You see it everywhere, but I've never tried it.
If it
Ladies
local
and
but
gentlemen,
everywhere.
the next DSP Tries It
Right.
is Mod Pizza.
Oh yes.
You may have never heard of it, or maybe you know all about
Mod.
it. I see
is
it
Mod
chains
Pizza?
everywhere, but
It's-
I've never
Yeah.
sat down to try it.
Never heard
That's
of
the
it.
next episode. I can't wait.
It's like a
Oh.
firehouse, but pizza. It's like what was that one place that we had in Ocala?
Oh, yeah, I remember that place.
Yeah, the
The
place
one
that
you're
got shut
talking
down.
about, Law. Yeah.
Oh, Pyomine. Yeah, that's what it was. Pyomine.
Thank
Yeah.
you all for watching DSP Tries It. I
Same
will see
idea.
you next time. Folks, I need to throw this out because it smells. And then I'm going to get to editing this episode.
It doesn't smell like
ed-
T-Pain.
Well,
editing.
editing the thumbnail
Edit.
for this episode and uploading it. I'll probably
Edit.
be able to
Yeah,
upload
right.
one of mine.
Edit.
There's no
I'm
way I
gonna
can
do more
upload all the
editing just
gameplay
for
and
this
in time for the
than
second
he is
stream.
gonna do for the whole thing.
So I'll probably just try to do one part, and then tonight I'll upload the rest of Mind's Eye. So tonight, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, Super Mario Kart World. 2 hours of
boy.
multiplayer of the Knockout Tour. Please join me tonight. That should be a great one. All right, and thank you for hitting the goal on the first stream. Let's keep that
After
momentum
having to
going.
beg for an hour.
Let's hit the goal on the
Yeah.
late stream tonight. All right,
We
thank
need
you
to hit
guys.
the
See you then
goal,
for Mario
guys.
Kart. Peace out.
I got the drip going. I got the drip going.
Oh man.
I got the drip going.
Phil
I
is
got
so
the
weird.
drip
The
going.
things that matter to him, the
I got
things
the
that piss
drip
him off.
going. I got the drip going.
But it's never the
Drip.
same.
It's like a faucet that's dripping.
Something that could have
Can't be
mattered
stopped.
to him one
So
week
what do you want me to
is
do?
completely
Have
different
a
the
mute
next.
button that every second I'm tapping
Yeah.
the mute button.
He's
just in
complaining
case
about the
I'm
way the
gonna have to
curly
call.
fries are,
Like,
even though he
this
says
is
he
what I
likes
mean.
curly
It's dumb
fries.
kids. That's what it is. It's dumb kids.
But that they're inconvenient.
What?
You're effing me over and over. Dude,
You're
Phil.
fucking me over and over and over.
Taco
That meat.
trash, fries
Dude.
bad shape,
No,
burger
hold on.
bland.
bland and
No
disgusting.
napkins. No napkins.
No
Then
napkins.
They put a sticker.
Surplus grease.
They put a sticker on the cup and they put a sticker on the box. Now this is annoyance because he got to rip it off. I don't even know why they put the sticker there anyway. It's not like it even had his name on it to begin with. So what was the purpose of the sticker?
What's
to
the
even-
purpose?
It's not like someone could just like drink out of his cup.
Yeah, you
Why
know,
would they even
tamper
bother
with
putting
his
the sticker
cup or
there?
you know,
You know,
put drugs
the
in it or
stranger,
something.
the stranger
was no-
delivering his food.
No purpose with that sticker. It took absolutely no purpose with that sticker. I don't know why they put it there, and then they put it on that man's box, so he had to try to rip that off, and that
He had to
was
try to,
annoying.
Yeah, he
we
had
had to try to
two
figure
stickers.
out how to rip it off.
Oh,
He didn't just rip it off. He had to figure out how to get it off.
Yeah, man.
How do I
Yeah,
even
Figure
get?
it out.
How
I
do I even
figure out how
get
to
this
get
off?
Oh my. Yeah, like he never had to peel something off before. I was like, Lord, it's oh my gosh, the freaking French fries, man. He eating them. He's like, oh man, this is good. I'm like, okay, we ought to, do. Well, actually, no. He took the drink first. The drink he was pissed off at
It
because
tastes watered down.
There's too much water in my drink.
Well,
The
Phil,
ice
why-
melted for 30 minutes.
why would you? First of all, you got it DoorDash. That was your first mistake. You don't get a DoorDash with ice in it, Phil. Then after it gets there, you don't even drink it immediately. It waters down, and then you drink it. You get a watered down drink, and then you got a Coke Zero. It's not like you got a regular Coke, so the extra sugar can kind of like help you. You got a Coke Zero. Like, of
Well,
course
he's on
it
a
ain't gonna.
diet.
My fault. Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're right. My bad. So then you gotta deal with that. You got your fries. The fries were good. I guess they were seasoned pretty well. He didn't complain saying that they were mushy or they were too hard or cold. He didn't even complain about them not even being hot. He complained about them not being curly.
The curly,
They
except for
were.
a couple.
Oh my god!
I don't
dude,
know what
how-
world he's living in where curly fries are always curly.
Like, I asked for curly fries, not circle fries. Get the fuck out of here.
I asked for
Just the
curly fries.
nubs.
They gave me a bunch of letter C's, man. All of it was letter C's. That's all it was. C. That's all it was.
CC.
Ridiculous.
All
Cease and
C's, no
desist.
curl.
Then he got that taco. I'm not gonna lie. That taco.
The
looked
taco
like-
looked disgusting.
It
But
was
it's
rough.
also it was sitting there forever.
I can't believe.
sure
well, I
Taco
can,
Bell
but
would look
he
the
ate
same.
entire thing.
But it's a fast food taco. Like, what do you expect?
Phil, that taco looked rough. I'm not gonna
That
lie.
that looked bad.
Yeah,
But
I
he-
wouldn't have eaten that.
He
No.
said it was bland. He said it didn't taste like anything. Then he rewrote
Yeah, it was
history and
bland.
said, "Great."
And then he said
He
it was
said-
revolting.
Yeah, revolted. But I thought you said that you just didn't taste anything. It was just nothing. And now you saying it's this bad. It's horrible. It's not edible. All this stuff. Like, how does that work? And then Phil, and then you eat the you eat the burger, which I mean, it already looks scary. But the Red Robin burger looked worse than that. But that one got a pass.
Yeah.
Law said it was because it was gourmet. So I mean, I guess the extra money must have been worth it. I suppose. I mean,
But he was also complaining about all the cheese when he got a burger melt, which is supposed to be cheesy.
No. He complained about the bacon first. He complained about the bacon that was
Well,
on
no,
the
he was
bottom.
complaining about all the cheese too. That's what I'm
Yeah, he
saying.
was talking about the cheese. That
On a
bacon-
melt, he was complaining about all the cheese on a melt.
Oh my
Too
god.
much. Grilled cheese has too much cheese on it. I'm surprised there wasn't an appearance rating. I think he did that one last time. Like how,
Yeah, no,
he
like
didn't
he
talk
gave it
about
like a
that.
2 out of 10 or something.
No, I don't think he gave it appearance rating. We did though. We did. We talked about.
Oh,
we,
yeah.
we didn't talk about an appearance rating per se, but we did say we said something along the lines of how because we didn't understand how he was ranking the food. It didn't make sense. So he's like, "Are you ranking it on how it looks? Because if I'm ranking it on how it looks, that junk is revolting. That burger is
Yeah, that burger
awful."
was bad.
But he ate it though. Wait,
He ate the
didn't
whole
eat all
meal.
the burger. He ate all of this burger, but not all of that one.
Well, it was huge.
This one is arguably worse.
He also didn't eat all the nacho fries that he liked.
True.
Those later. He was gonna eat that later.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
He's gonna eat that later. He got the cookie. The cookie was good. The cookie had no issues. It reminded him of his childhood. Keebler.
Keebler?
Keebler?
Have you ever heard of Keebler? God.
If you don't know
Keebler?
what Keebler is,
A little local brand
case
we
you
have
don't
here in
know.
Washington.
and then the worst part about all of this is that he edged us to the very last bit of the stream to tell us that he didn't even have the air freshener.
So
That
he
was
could
what
complain that it was our fault that he didn't get it.
What was it gonna smell like? T-Pain?
Yeah.
It's like a black guy
It's
Yeah,
smell?
what,
like-
what was it gonna smell like? What was it gonna smell like?
Black ice, probably.
Ack.
You know what it was gonna be. Black ice.
Black
Obvious.
ice.
Freaking Phil. Oh my god. I'm so mad he didn't get that air freshener. Like, Phil should have, like, oh my dude. I'm mad. Chat erupted. We are all pissed, dude. Everybody's mad. And then he said it was our fault. Our fault, man. Well, he didn't outright say it was our fault. But
No, yes, he
implied it.
did. Yes, he did. He
Yeah.
did. Yeah, I didn't get enough support. You guys didn't support me enough. You were
Oh,
withholding.
he was no contribution. That's right. So he had to have it late.
Of
And he
course.
had to spend $5 extra, man. Dang.
Mm-hmm.
It's our fault.
We gotta do better. I don't know.
Dude, I'm sorry, King. I really try. I really wish, I could have supported a little more, but like it wouldn't have mattered anyway because the feedback. So like, oh my gosh, he said somebody told him to eat here, so he gave this place a green light. But anytime anybody gives him feedback on trying to improve his content, it's stupid, and they're detractor. And they're LARPers. They don't actually belong in the chat. But anybody tell them to eat, hey, Phil, you should eat at this food place. They got this new limited edition meal, and he's all on top of that. What? How does that work?
Yeah, it is bizarre.
It don't make no sense, man. It's not
No.
fair. It's
It's
not
not.
fair.
It's not me. It's the format of the content. That's why people aren't watching.
That's right. That's right. Maybe just next time, Phil. Just please don't do that. You wasted like 30 minutes of my life. I was waiting for that air freshener, and I didn't get the air freshener. I can't see what it looks like. I don't know what it smells like. And maybe Phil, if you had your hands on that air freshener and actually reviewed it, then maybe, just maybe, all right, big emphasis on maybe we would actually let you do, your cologne thing. We'd have gave you the 1300s for you to actually try. Maybe do like that could have been like your precursor, like a starter pack. But he didn't see it as that, He could have twisted some arms, maybe gave a little bit of extra money, and maybe got the air freshener if they had some hidden in the back. Maybe they just didn't want to give it to you, or maybe it's for the employees. I don't know, something. But I don't know. Felt like a missed opportunity right there. You could have had a gold mine with that. Wishful thinking.
So I'm trying to like find the scent. I haven't found it yet, but I found a picture of this guy's one meal, and like it doesn't even look nearly as bad as DSP's. So obviously
Probably
that Jack in the Box is a bunch of detractors. They knew it was Phil's meal.
Yep, they
Certified
knew.
detractors.
We got a
They
bunch
knew.
of curly fries. The burger doesn't look like ass.
Do you think Phil order is like Phil Burnell, or
Does-
like?
oh
Do you
my-
think
if he
like,
does,
do
then
you
he's
think it's that,
stupid.
or is it DSP Gaming? Like what? Like
Either way,
like,
it's stupid. He needed to use a fake name. He better be using a fake name. I mean, it's not like anybody knows who he is anyway, but like,
that's not true. That's why he can't go outside.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, you're
He
right.
can't go outside. He has to do everything.
You know what? You're right.
Exactly. Well, he have it here. Phil absolutely devoured that T-Pain munching meal, hating it every step along the way. The drink was watered down. The curly fries weren't curly enough. They put stickers on the box and on the cup. I don't know. It served no purpose. It was just an inconvenience to him. He had to figure out how to take it off, so he had to do that. Freaking Phil had ate the taco. The taco was pretty much inedible, but the king suffered through just for us, for the content, for him to be able to put on a show for us. And he had nothing else to eat. I mean, it's pretty late. That's his dinner, so he had to eat that. He had no choice. That was literally his dinner, so he had to eat that taco. So my man toughed it out. He did that. He went in, guns blazing against that burger. The burger had bacon on the bottom, which was a little bit of saltiness, but outside of that, it was bland. It was way too much cheese, and not only that, but the cheese is a detractor because it got on his hands. So he had to get up and go wash his freaking hands. I don't know, man. Like it was insane. He had to stop the stream, the stream had to go on pause because the freaking detractors over at Jack in the Box, but more importantly, T-Pain let this happen by letting sauce of the cheese get way too out of control and get on Phil's hands. So he had to go get up and wash his hands. He comes back, and at least he was able to save it with his cookie. I mean, the cookie was definitely the saving grace. It was the LeBron James of the T-Pain Munchie meal. But outside of that, I mean, the meal was inedible. He practically had to hold back all of the gagging and the smell, especially because he doesn't even have the air freshener to get it out of his house, not his room. Well, I'll point this out. It's not his room. Oh, sorry. It's not his office. My bad. His office is gonna smell. It's the house. The whole house is gonna smell like this. And without the neutralizing gas of the T-Pain air freshener, Phil's out of luck. I don't know. It's our
Nothing
fault.
he could do, not his fault.
We withheld contributions. You know, we waited too long. We made him spend $5 extra. So I hope all of you feel bad for what you've done. Law. Make sure you you lock in on that. So whenever you're doing your deep dives, that you throw.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. I gotta throw all of my change at him.
Exactly. All your pocket change, all your cup holder change. Make sure you throw some in right there. Gavin,
that car.
I know you got to save money. You know, I know you got to save money.
Well,
You
that's
got
too
stuff
bad.
going on. But yeah, I need you to give Phil his money. Nate, I know you got a family, you got bills to pay, but like the king, he's down $5. So I kind of need
Oh
you to.
shit!
I kind of need you.
Well, when I hear his cup rattling, I'll be sure I kick some pennies into it next time.
Exactly. Does anybody else have anything to say about this travesty that was this DSP tries?
I'm just disappointed.
Disappointed. Law?
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Heard
I
that
don't
change clanging.
Yeah.
Nate.
Oh, that was rough. That was a rough one.
Apparently, the smell is just like what you expect. It just smells like a cologne, like a regular basic cologne. Apparently,
Yeah.
so a lot of
He
people
could
are
have
like,
reviewed that.
they only give you it if you smell like ass.
He didn't show up in the store, otherwise he would have gotten like 10 of them.
Dude, the chat was going crazy.
I've also seen a lot of people that are just like, I'd actually trade the cookie out for another taco. So I guess the taco looks and tastes perfectly normal if you don't let it sit for a whole fucking hour.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That taco was probably already made at the store. Then Phil placed his order. All they did was wrap it up. Then he had to wait for the DoorDasher. DoorDasher get there. Then he had to wait for it to get delivered to his house. And then he let it sit for like another 20 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what it looked like to me, at least. I could be wrong.
No,
Maybe
that's
they
what it
did
looks
make
like.
bread,
That's what it
but
looks like.
that that taco was two
I
shades.
mean, it's a
like,
fast food taco. Like, what do you expect?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
but like,
They're
There's some
supposed
respect
to
on the
be.
king.
They're supposed to be full of grease, but if you let it sit like that and make the whole shell soggy, yikes.
but it was bland though. Like it had all that stuff on it. It was bland. The meat was
Oh
bland.
yeah, because all the grease seeped out, and turned it into slop.
Freaking moist towelette of grease.
Moist
Ridiculous.
towelette of grease.
Well, I hope you're happy, T-Pain. You pissed off the king. He's down $5, and now we had to get yelled at because of your stupid deal that you made with Jack in the Box that didn't make edible food for the king. He really had to suffer for that. So I hope you're happy, T-Pain. I hope you got your couple million or whatever, and I hope you're satisfied. And everybody else, anybody else out here who see this, you make sure you give that money to Phil. Don't let it happen again. We cannot
Don't do
allow.
it. Don't give him money. Don't give him money, please.
Get on your soapbox, get off your soapbox and give your money to Phil. This has been Pork Wines. That's the end of the episode. Check out everything else on the channel. Yeah, that's it.
Until Mod
All right,
Pizza.
y'all. Until my pizza, everybody say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, goodbye.
See ya.